Hello, hello, dear students. How are you? Hoping you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I'm also okay. I welcome you all to my online class. This is a scheduled class for the students of class 7, and our today's topic is transformation of sentence. Transformation of sentence. Today I will show you how to change an assertive sentence into interrogative. So, assertive to interrogative. Assertive to interrogative. Before going to the main discussion, I think I should clear the difference between transformation of sentence and conversion of sentence. In case of conversion of sentence, we changes the structure, at the same time we changes the meaning. When the structure and also the meaning is changed, we call it conversion of sentence. But in case of transformation of sentence, we only change the structure, not the meaning. So without changing the meaning of a sentence, to convert it into another, we call it transformation of sentence. Okay, I will show you assertive to interrogative, how to change an assertive sentence into interrogative. I write a sentence. Rima is a beautiful girl. Rima is a beautiful girl. I will make it interrogative. Remember, if the sentence is affirmative, then you have to make it negative interrogative. And if the sentence is negative, then you have to change it only interrogative. This sentence is affirmative. This sentence is positive. Look, this is a positive sentence. So we will change it into negative interrogative. Now, what is the formula? What is the structure? What you have to do to make a sentence interrogative? Firstly, you have to notice whether there is any auxiliary in the sentence or not. If you find any auxiliary in the sentence, then place the auxiliary at the beginning of the sentence. Here is the auxiliary. So place it at the beginning of the sentence, is, and make it negative. Isn't, is, negative isn't, then write down the rest of the sentence. Isn't Rima a beautiful girl? And last of all, the question mark. So Rima is a beautiful girl. Interrogative form of this sentence is, isn't Rima a beautiful girl? Isn't Rima a beautiful girl? Okay. So remember, if the sentence is positive, you have to make it negative interrogative. And if the sentence is negative, you have to change it only into interrogative. I'm writing another sentence. They are friends. They are friends. Is there any auxiliary? Yes. Are. Are is the auxiliary. If you find any auxiliary in the sentence, put it at the beginning of the sentence. So are will come here. Are. you have to make it negative. If the auxiliary is in positive form, if the auxiliary is plus, then you have to make the interrogative sentence negative interrogative, that is minus. So aren't they friends? So easy, very easy. If there is any auxiliary in the sentence, place the auxiliary at the beginning of the answer sentence. And if the sentence is positive, make the auxiliary negative. If the sentence is negative, make the auxiliary positive. My first two sentences were positive, so the answer was negative interrogative. Now I am writing a negative sentence. They are not brothers. It's a negative sentence. Negative. And are is the auxiliary. So put the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Are they brothers? Now, if there is no auxiliary in the sentence, what will you do then? For example, my father works hard. Notice, there is no auxiliary in this sentence. So what should I do now? If you want to make a sentence interrogative, you have to put an auxiliary at the beginning of a sentence. Auxiliary is a must in the interrogative sentence, but you have no auxiliary in this sentence. If you have no auxiliary, if you find no auxiliary in the sentence, then you have to look at the principal verb. Work, it is the principal verb. If the principal verb finishes with s/es, then you have to put doesn't. If the principal verb, I'm repeating, if the principal verb finishes with s/es, you have to put doesn't at the beginning of the answer sentence. Look, the verb work finishes with s. So I'm putting doesn't. Now write down the rest of the sentence. Doesn't my father work hard? Doesn't my father work hard? Question mark. Now another sentence. My parents look after my grandparents. My parents look after my grandparents. Look, no auxiliary in this sentence, and this is the main verb. This time there is no ses with the main verb, and the verb is in present form. If the main verb is in present form and there is no s or es with the main verb, then put the auxiliary don't at the beginning of the answer sentence. Don't. Now write down the rest of the sentence. Don't my parents look after my grandparents? Don't my parents look after my grandparents? Question mark. Now, another sentence. This time, I will write a sentence where the main verb will be in past form. Rupa went to school yesterday. Rupa went to school yesterday. Look. Now auxiliary, the main verb, and it is in past form. It is in past form. So this time, what will you do? If the main verb is in past form, then you have to put didn't at the beginning of the sentence. So didn't. Now write down the rest of the sentence. Didn't Rupa. Now another thing, went. The verb is in the past form, but when we use when we use didn't, then you have to write down the verb in its present form. What is the present form of went? Go. So didn't Rupa go to school yesterday? Didn't Rupa go to school yesterday? I want to review the examples, review the rules. If there is an auxiliary in the sentence, put the auxiliary at the beginning of a sentence to make the sentence interrogative. And if the sentence is positive, make the sentence negative interrogative. If the sentence is negative, make the sentence only interrogative. If there is no auxiliary in the sentence, then you have to look at the main verb. If the main verb finishes with s/es, then you have to put doesn't at the beginning of a sentence. If the main verb is in its present form, then you have to put don't to make it interrogative. And if the main verb is in past form, you have to put didn't at the beginning of the sentence to make it negative. Actually, this topic is not a very tough one. You just need to exercise. I hope you all will exercise it. You all will exercise it at your home. And if you feel problem, if you face any problem, you can comment in the comment box. I will try my level best to help you. This is all for today. Thank you all. Thank you very much.